Hi there, some snowman here with another great question from Facebook. This comes from a poly-identified person who isn't dating more than one person right now, and they asked me, how do you have deeply connected and intimate relationships with more than one person at a time? Great question. And before I get into some of my solutions or offerings for you, I would say that I would just share with you that yes, I've been poly for over 4 years. And the partner that I was with when I became poly, that I was also with monogamously before that, I'm still with this person. I've had a second partner for about 2 years, and now I have a third partner for the last few months. And I have deeply connected and intimate relationships with all these people. How do I do it? Well, I would say the biggest thing is communication. Communicating with each of my partners about the relationship that we co-create. Both of us talking openly and honestly about how we want to relate to each other, how we want to spend time with each other, what our love languages are. I'll do another post about it in the future, but basically the love languages are quality time, acts of service, material gifts, physical touch, and I'm drawing a blank. And also not only how you want to do your relationship, but why. Why is it that you want to be deeply connected or be intimate? Not everybody does. You might have some relationships that are less intimate, some that are more. What does intimacy mean? What does connection mean? Lots of interrogation, lots of inner searching, and then also trying to talk to this other person and use words as symbols to find a common ground upon which you can both stand and be in a relationship together. It's exciting, it's invigorating. It can be difficult for some people, but for others, it's why we're poly, is because we want to, have really intense conversations with people and analyze why. But that's actually, I don't want to mischaracterize. There are some people who identify as poly who really aren't all that interested in digging in deep to all these things. So that's just me, and that's how it works for me. Everything here is about me and how it works for me, unless I otherwise specify. So the other thing is organization. I think that's really important. Yeah, love is abundant, but time is finite. So I schedule my time. I have an agenda that I keep and a dry erase board that I keep up in my house for my partners to see. I only live with one of my partners. The other one lives in Ohio, and the other one lives in Denver. I live in Boulder. So I organize my time a week or two or a month in advance. That really helps to stay connected to my partners. I usually prefer hanging out alone with each of my partners, but there is a good amount of sort of like communal or community time that takes place since we coexist in the same smallish poly community. So that's fun that you get like bonus time with people. And I think from your question and my experience, I have the suspicion that it might be the case that the people that you're dating aren't poly as well, or aren't all that experienced in polyamory. And I think experience is the watchword here. So if you are a poly-identified person and you want to have a relationship with more than one person, the best way to do that is to love who you love. Like, love the one person that you love now and be open to loving more than one person. And if that happens, let it happen. It may be difficult at first, but what you do is you talk about it and you use organization skills, and you can have whatever you and this other person wants. The synergy, or the sort of like cross energy that goes from one person to another, is a factor. I've had relationships that didn't work because it just didn't flow with my life. I've had all three of the relationships that I am in, that would be the most serious relationships I've ever been in as a poly person, there was a period of rockiness in the beginning, because it's adjustment. Human beings, it's hard at first to get used to a new relationship. So not only for you, but for your partners, and sometimes for your metamors too. So I would say more experience. And again, what I was trying to say is that if you just know if your partners really want you to be poly and they want to be poly, that can help. If you're dating somebody and you're dating someone else and both of those people are also with other people, there's more compassion there, or compersion. So I'll talk more about that word, but basically it's the opposite of jealousy. So great question. If you have like a sub question, if I didn't answer your question, let me know and let's talk more about it. Thank you very much. Have an awesome day.